Do people in open relationships get jealous? Short answer is yes. Everybody gets jealous. I would say the biggest difference, there's two key points. One is people who are polyamorous or in any kind of open relationship typically don't see jealousy as a four-letter word. They don't see jealousy as an instant signal that, that whatever's happening is bad and should be shut down. Whereas a lot of people, as soon as they feel jealousy, they want their partner to stop that behavior. Jealousy is an emotion. It's an important emotion. It's an emotion, but so is anger and happiness and love and sadness. And we have to learn to process emotions, all of them, right, in order to be healthy. Jealousy is no different. It's something we absolutely can learn how to process in a healthier way. It's a great signal. Jealousy is a great signal that you need to stop, maybe remove yourself from a situation to take a breath so that you can analyze, am I feeling jealous because something is actually happening that is inappropriate or crossing the line in some way? Or am I jealous because I'm just feeling insecure? I've got work that I need to do. And so jealousy is just a signal for you to stop and pay attention to whatever's going on and do a little bit of analysis. And so I would say people that are in open relationships successfully typically have learned to do this. And the second thing is people's monogamy. I would say in the sex therapy world, many are beginning to discuss monogamy, the natural tendency towards monogamy to be on a scale between very monogamous to non-monogamous. And that people tend to naturally lie somewhere on this scale. And of course, they can shift throughout their life just due to experiences. And that many people identify very naturally as, for example, polyamorous, that they realize, wow, I'm very far, to the right on this scale. Naturally, that's how I think. I think in a polyamorous way. I think of love as plentiful and in that, you don't have to stop loving one person in order to have love for another person. They don't compete with each other. And they feel that they are polyamorous as an identity, and that to live in any other way would be really going against who they are, part of their core of who they are. And for many people, being monogamous is part of who they are. That would be the same argument. And so I do think that many people who are in open relationships or are polyamorous they are further to the right on the scale naturally. I would say I am further to the right on the scale naturally, something I really didn't understand about myself for most of my adult life. I really had to kind of learn about it and go, oh, that does resonate with me. I do think of things that way naturally. I just never really realized that I did. Because sometimes somebody has to talk about something before you're like, oh yeah. Just because we're all taught to be monogamous, right? I literally didn't think there was any other option. It didn't dawn on me. It didn't dawn on me until like years and years in. I was like, oh, there's other ways. And so, where do you think you are on this scale? I would say that people that are a little bit further towards, polyamory or towards non-monogamy naturally probably do feel less jealousy naturally than others. But that doesn't mean they don't feel jealousy. Everyone can feel jealous. It's also important to understand, are you feeling jealous or are you feeling envious? Right? Are you actually envious of something that somebody else has? And of course, if you are feeling those feelings, one of the best things you can do is take a break. So you can take a breath. Just a few seconds sometimes is all it takes to start to get back to where you're thinking straight. And again, that is a signal. It doesn't mean that whatever's happening has to stop and is bad, but it does mean that you need to do a little analysis to decide if whatever is happening is about them and their behavior, or is it about you? And if it's about you, you absolutely can process those feelings. You can get better. You can move past it. And you can learn to not be afraid of jealousy or to not react as quickly to those feelings.